Yo, what up, everybody? How art thou? Today we're kicking it off with another stream. It's gonna be a short one though. I'm gonna grab a water. I'll be right back. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in a moment. But until then, kick back, chillax, and let's listen to some vibes. I'll be back in a minute. What up, Anan? I'll be right back, man. I'm grabbing a water. Give me one moment. Oh! 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 Here, let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get it. What's up, man? Oh! Let's turn down the music a little bit, yeah? By the way, guys, we are streaming on Twitch again. We are on Twitch. Let's bring it down a notch. How are you doing today, Nan? How's the morning going, my friend? How's the morning going? Woo! Today is a beautiful day to stream for a very short period of time. Today we're going to be working a little bit more on the combat. Yesterday I was able to implement my character doing a little leap. Right now it's a little funky. It's a little funky. But yeah, as you can see, our character clearly goes to the guy, but he goes way too quick. This needs to feel a little bit more subtle, right? But, you know, the thing is that this all has to revolve around this curve leap here. So the longer we can get this thing to work the way it's intended, take a leap of faith, it will work. No pun intended, bro. 100%. 100%. Watch how crazy this is gonna be, dude. My character is gonna be like, wing. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, I'm trying to find Anan. By the way, thank you for that comment. I'm trying to find a way to make this butter smooth, right? Like I'm trying to make this smooth. I mean, that's a little bit better, right? It's a little bit better, but there's obviously some things we got to do. We don't want it to just be like an instant thing. We want it to be kind of like an ease in, ease out. I might have to use that interpolation method. But right now he be too fast. Maybe what we do is we times that by delta time. Huh? Maybe we times that by delta time. But I don't know how that's going to affect the numbers, Anan, on a when it comes to using the curve, right? Because right now we're using a float curve on a timeline to essentially do like a path thing. A path thing. That's the best way I can explain it. Is that like a dash or a leap? So this is the leap attack, right? Currently, we haven't worked in the... I haven't worked in... You'll have to forgive the mechanics right now. I haven't worked in essentially a variable for how close they have to be leap towards. So I could go like this and just automatically leap to him, right? But it's supposed to be a leap attack. We don't have the animation montage in, but I want to get this smooth before we hop into adding in the animation and having him bounce off, knocking this guy out. Once we get that, then we can start adding more enemies in to make sure we're adding things in correctly. By the way, guys, I also have some pretty exciting news. And I need to actually, I want to show you guys this. So as you all know, Steve, who's on my channel, who's a part of the devlog team, he's currently making a custom tool. For what, you might ask? You're thinking, what is he making a custom tool for? It's for the level generation, boys. Procedural generation. He's making an entire tool. This guy's an absolute genius, right? Could you record some of the development? My next devlog video. Include in one of the devlog videos. Hey, what's up, Chase? And Chase, did I say Chase? Are you going to make it such that Judah is looked on to a target when doing leap attack? Yeah, he's going to be locked onto a target. So essentially, when you're in prowl mode, right, I'm going to probably add some other things, like maybe a bulldozer attack. So like as you're running, you'll charge up and you'll knock people over. But for the attack we're currently working on, Anan, essentially when you release the hold on the screen, you're going to leap towards an enemy, right? And then you're going to bounce off the enemy, knocking the enemy you just hit out completely. And it depends on the enemy, right? Because that's how we're going to change up combat a little bit, make it more interesting, and really bring in some bon appetito when it comes to like how we're moving around and such. But essentially, it's going to put you into this knockout loop where you get flung in the air and you can constantly do these things until you've cleared these enemies out, right? Yeah, thank you. It's something I think will not only be cool, but feel cool. I want it to feel really good. And what's up, Safe? What's up, Safe? Oh, my man's making the nightmare parkour prototype. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, this guy thinks bro, I freaking... Safe. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I fast for 16 hours out of the day, and I eat for 8. That's it. I don't get a feast, bro. I get rice and some pot stickers. That's it. I'm deprived. Food-wise. DCDM. But yeah, guys. Also, just so you all know, this is going to be a little bit of it's going to be a short stream today. I got some cleaning I got to do around my room. My bottles are all filled up. They're spilling over. As well as I'm going to have to, not today, tomorrow. I might not stream tomorrow. I got to go and I got to go make a bank account for my LLC. Right? I did read it, bro. I replied to you, Safe. Man, the feast I had was like 4 sambosas, a sweet called liqua imat. I also enjoyed just breaking down frozen juice with a fork, then eating it. Homemade snow cone. Okay. Okay. Are you just trying to starve me out right now, bro? You know I'm fasting, dude. You're giving me all the juicy deets on this festival feast that you're having, bro. This guy's he's trying to make my stomach scream, chat. But no, I'm happy to hear that you had a good meal, man. What is 4 sambosas? Sambosas. What the heck is a sambosa? I don't know what it must. It sounds good, so it must feel good going down, right? Oh, dude, these things I've had a sambosa. They're like pot stickers, but crispy and not pot sticker looking ish. What was in them? Chicken, veggies, beef, chicken, veggies, and beef. Did you get the meat lovers sambosa, my friend? Oh, it's cheese. Okay. Okay. I love me my cheese. So how's everybody doing in the chat today? What are we working on, boys? You already know what time it is. It's time to get the daily. What have you been doing? What have you been working on? What have you been up to? Right? I want to hear the details, my friends. All the juicy details. All the juicy details. So let's go to the attack. Come on. Come on. Come on. We don't want to come over into the actual timeline. We want... I'll tell you what, guys. Eventually, you just... There's way too much going on here. I mean, almost 1,000 lines of code. Google Liquimire. 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 Liquimire? What the heck is a liquimire? I'm just getting a bunch of pictures of ships. I don't know if that's what's popping. I don't know if that's what's popping. And Chase says he's working on nightmares right now. The nightmare parkour. Check out the leak, chat. This is Chase Lee's next big project. It's a parkour game where you have to chase someone and you have to get them before they get to the top. And then you got to find them at the top and knock them off. Liqua Matt? Why they put Matt in there? Was it like was that like Jello? Was that Jello? Ooh, no, these look like little Cinnabons with sesame seeds on them. Okay, what's in them? What is in them? That looks like cream. That looks like cream. Is that frosting, bro? I'm telling you, this guy's trying to kill my stomach right now. This guy's trying to kill my stomach, chat. We can't have none of this, all right? Adnan says, I'm stuck on something I'm trying to achieve. I'm working on an elevator mechanism, and I can't get it right. Let me guess, it's the character? You're going up, and the character's like... Is that what it is, Adnan? Try. Have you included Delta time? Have you included Delta time into the mix in its movement, in its linear interpolation? Yeah, let me find where I started. So, where do I go? No, the player moves properly in the elevator. The problem is I'm not able to create a better connection between the elevator doors and the actual elevator. Interesting. Are the doors a child of the elevator? I'd have to see a picture, man. In the Discord, do me a favor. If you're in the Discord, I think you are, as Ford. Am I right? Big brain chat. I remember all of you guys, all of you beautiful people. I remember you all. Or I tried to, right? But yeah, if you're not in the Discord, links in the description of this video. On Twitch, I'm going to have to add a panel there. Okay, I'm sorry. I finally am streaming on Twitch, guys. It's finally happening. We're about to develop and grow. You know? But with that being said, if you're on Twitter, it's my pin comment or my pin tweet. If you're on Twitch, click the social link. I think I have the Twitter in there. Go in there, follow the Twitter, do the thing, click the pin tweet. And yes, I am Ford. Boom, baby. Big brain. Actually, it's more like mid brain because I do some low brow stuff, dude. It's like mid brow. I'm like a mid brow, dude. Like sometimes I'm like low brow, sometimes I'm high brow. So I'm just gonna go with mid brow, dude. I'm a mid brow guy. So Chase, when it comes to your project, right? When it comes to your project, what is the biggest issue you think that you are going to encounter? Anan? Is he a C++ guy? No, Chase Lee is a BP guy. He's a BP. He's a blueprint man. He's like the Dark Knight, except after he beats up his enemies, he whispers blueprint in their ear. He's definitely not like the Bible thumper, though. That's the real superhero, chat. He fights crime and he preaches the message of our Lord and Savior, Christ of Nazareth. Chase Lee on a tree smelling pee near me. Just make good rap. Dude, he's trying to challenge you to a rap battle. You got to say something, man. You can't just let this go unspoken about, right? Did you not hear what he had to say? Right? BRB gonna eat something. Okay. Okay. Did you share the thing? You gonna? Oh, he didn't share it. Maybe he'll share it later. I don't know. So where is my attack start? Begin. End leap. Start leap attack. So, chat, right now we currently have the value, but I'm thinking what we could do is create a float here. Actual value. Right? And we equal it to value, but multiply this by delta time. And if we really wanted to get cheeky, right? If we really wanted to get cheeky, what we could do is actually multiply this by this. And I could make, I just want to check what this is, but I could also multiply this by a variable or like an amplifier. Right, if I wanted to. Nah, I'll let Safe tire himself out. That's true. That fool's always sleeping, dude. Wow. Did Ryder just take a dump on me? No, it didn't. Sweet. But yeah, we're going to put actual value in here. And then I'm going to test this out, but I think we might have to try to include a float that I can fluctuate. Right? More like Chase P, but you want to Chase P, dog? You don't want him to have that name because you chase him all the time. So you don't want him to be Chase P. You know? Save the dumber gamer. Hey guys, we're all supposed to be friends here, man. Yeah, see? So when we move, he moves really slow now. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I'm going to cancel this out really quick. I'm going to try some different stuff here. Right? Currently, we have the lerp method, which is one way to achieve the results that we want. But this is way too quick. I'm going to try, what is there, like an interp ease in, and ease out. Maybe I want an ease in, ease out, boys. Exponent controls the degree of the curve. That's interesting. That's interesting. So we would just put the value in here because that's the literal thing. Exponent. So that's just how fast it goes. Really. Get actor. Location. Then we get the enemy reference. Target enemy. And then we say get actor location. Then we put the alpha, which is the value. And then the exponent is how fast we move throughout that value. Now, I don't know if this is particularly going to work, but we're going to try it. Hey, no joking around. No joking around with big words like that. Safe. You better not be going there. You better not be going there, man. You are a ninja. There we go. I'm happy you... Hey, Chase Lee, calm down, dude. But yeah, as you can see, we are moving relatively fast across this. Right? We are moving really fast across this. Let's times this by, get world dot delta seconds. Chase Lee is looking goof, dude. He is big goof. Look at this guy, bro. This is a big old goofball right here. Poor Chase Lee's like, damn it, I messed that up. Freaking Chase Lee, man, you messed that up, bro. That's something you want to spell right on the first time, my man. That is something you want to spell right on the first time, my man. Not the second time around. Because at that point, people are going to pick whatever word they like more. All right, so I need to find a way to go about doing this, but anything this interp ease in, ease out stuff, it ain't working. I think I'm just going to go back to the lerp. I'm going to go back to the lerp. Right? And this actually worked relatively well, so we're going to try to go this route. I'm going to include a float property here. A U property. Blueprint. Read, right? We're going to add this into a category, which is equivalent to the leap attack. And we want to make sure that we serialize this by adding in the allow private access equals true. True. Let's add a float here. This is going to be, what would you call this? Ease amount. I don't know. That's the best I could come up with, chat. So I might have the math extremely wrong here, but what I'm thinking we do is we're going to times the delta time by the ease, that ease amount, bro, the ease. Can someone say ease? It is what it is. This is why you shouldn't type super fast. Yeah, it is. And this is why you shouldn't use a phone either, because, you know, especially when you're trying to talk to someone professionally. You know how many times autocorrect has made me look like a dummy? A dummy dum-dum? And that's why. That is why the funniest joke takes 9 months. Oh, I'm so funny. Look at me. I'm safe. That wasn't funny. Everyone point emoji at freaking safe here, dude. Let him know. Let safe know, dude, what he's done. Let him know. This is my way of getting around Twitch's angriness, dude. Twitch is always angry at people like us, so I just put it right here. Hi, Twitch. How dare you? He didn't say anything, but he said something. And that's why no one has spoken in the last several seconds. Okay, so now that we have that under the way, we can go into the ease amount. I'm going to put 0.5. We'll see how that goes. Right? I don't think it's going to change much at all, but let's try it. I mean, it's better than what we had. It's better than what we had. Dude, get out of here, Chase Lee. Stop chasing me. Yes, the joke took 9 months. It took 9 months for Safe to be born, dude. I live in California, Nan. Particularly in the Ventura County, my friend. What about you? Woo! Dude, I almost forsaken me and Chase Lee there. That poor Scythian. Yeah, see, that's the current issue. Whenever we release, since there's not a distance thing involved in here, we do this. And it's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. I might fix that before I continue further. Let's do an extreme number like 50. Right? Because I know delta seconds is going to... So delta seconds, right, if you go to any calculator and you let's say you have 1, but you multiply this by 0.02, right, you're going to get a smaller number every time. So I could have, 50, but 0.08, whatever the delta time seconds is going to give me 4. Right? Safe. Nice. I live in India. Really? I've always wanted to go to India. But 3 of my cousins are in Cali. Really? Okay. So what made you stay in India? I feel like this is way too fast. We need to have something slower. It's got to come down to the character float that we have here. right? You think, right, that the character would kind of like shuffle his way over here, do his thing, right? Okay, you can move, bro. Move, bro. Wow. Just move for me right now. Stop being hard, you stupid game. Just do what I say right now. So it's gonna like leap towards the end, I believe. Liar, liar. He was born early. Family reasons, I feel it. Stop talking about yourself, you stupid. Hey, we don't say those words here. What did he say there? Hey, man, I'm going to tell you right now, don't joke around with using that word. I'm going to time you out, bro. I've told you already once, Safe. I've already told Safe several times, man. Don't make me ban you. Don't. I'm going to tell you this right now. That is a big bad word and you don't play around with it. Like ninja and stuff like that, but when you include, you know, what I'm getting at here, Safe, is that your joke relies around people anticipating you saying this word. And it's not a funny joke. I know you're a young man, right? So that's why I'm not just banning you outright. Trying to help you to realize these things. Okay? I want to focus on the game and have a good time while we're at it. All right? All right? This thing would let me see it. Right? All I'm going to say is don't mess around with that joke. Do not base your joke on having us anticipate you saying that word. I don't want anyone of any color to feel unsafe in here. And I don't even think it has to be with the feeling of safe. I want everyone to feel respected in this stream. So please respect that. Right? We got to get this curve right, boys. Anyways, let's get back to having fun. I mean, that's better. I think that's a lot better. Ooh. But the health system's messing up. Did anyone see that happen up there? I mean, it works fine now. Huh. Interesting. No, I did not put the stream on Made for Kids. I think. Let me look. There. I fixed it, boys. I fixed it. So it looks like the further we are away. All right, Chase Lee, you got to stop chasing me, bro. Okay. Your PC crashed. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. And some of these aren't even picking up. It was showing kids YouTube. Yeah, I accidentally set the stream to kids only mode. So that was my bad, guys. That was my bad. Okay, so we have that working now, but I think it's time we start getting this distance formula figured out. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to do. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to do, boys. Like a lot, right? We're gonna have to do a whole lot. And by the way, I'm gonna mention that we're streaming here on YouTube. Right? In the Discord. Maybe we get some more people in here to hang out. Quite frankly, I'm down with a chill day, right? So, I think we have that moving pretty good. I'm going to actually save this. I'm going to save all this before that happens. Let's go to the Trello. Prowl attack. What kind of game you making? I'm making a platforming, a procedurally generated infinite platformer with base building mechanics in it. By the way, welcome Cloudy to the stream. Sorry, I couldn't English there for a couple seconds. Have you tried Notion? What is Notion? Notion. Ooh. No, I haven't. I'll have to check Notion out. I'm going to start this. But yeah, I'm currently using Trello. And it's going to be for the mobile device, Cloudy, by the way. So we need to cool down target UI system. We need to add distance into this calculation. Right? So this is going to do a couple of things. And primarily this is going to all work in the widget. It's all going to pass this information in. Or actually, I'm thinking, right? How do I incorporate this? Do I have it work through the game mode? Do I have the game mode calculate these things and then send it back to the Prowl Progress widget? That's a big think. That's a big, big think. What is the better method? Right now, in my base platform game mode, we are currently holding the enemy list, or the lists of enemies in the vicinity, which we could, in turn, so instead of, okay, I think that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to have this figure out all that information. So when we come back from when we're grabbing an enemy to track, it's going to be on this. It's going to be all handled this way. Also, so let's track closest enemy to player, right? That's one thing we're going to want to do. Then, when the closest enemy changes, we want to lerp the current target icon from the old enemy to the new, right? That's going to make it look smooth. That's going to make it look smooth, in my opinion. So Cloud, what games are you working on, man? And honestly, your breath of warm air, or yeah, your breath of warm air. What am I thinking right now, dude? You're a glass of cold water on a summer's day, man. I've been playing a lot of FF Rebirth recently, so Cloud is a name I highly respect. BPs would be better, but that's my opinion. Yeah, I know the BPs. BP. Big people use BPs. So in here, we're going to have some functions. Are closest to the player, right? We're going to have a void here. Void. We're also going to have to incorporate the virtual void tick function here. We're going to want to make this a tick generate. We're going to generate this definition. We're going to want to be calling this every frame, which means we're going to be checking to see if the player, I don't know if we particularly have to do this per se here, but if the player so we want right. Man, I just can't speak English today. Father, let today be a good day. So, Shmee. So, let's go ahead and generate this as well. I don't know what's been going on with this recently, but it has been. Tick float is not implemented. Cloudy Gaming says, haha, laugh out loud. I'm looking forward to making my small solo retro horror cyberpunk game. Okay. Tomorrow I'll start the work, the story, and the mechanics design. I've finished. Nice. Yeah, I typically like to go and make a game design document myself. Mine, however, at the moment isn't huge because there's a lot involved in it. It's only, what, 16 pages? But since it's a mobile game, it's kind of just a short description of things, you know. We got all of our stuff. Well, still a lot more to involve and to add. I have to change the UI elements in here as well because I learned a lot and I have to refactor and update this design document. Also, do the health indicators as well as the target lock-on system. It's a pretty big, long process designing games. Most people don't realize that. So at least it works during compiling, but I think that has to do with not involving writer link. It can be made static. No, it can't be. No, it can't be. I could, though. All right, so first things first, this is going to need a reference to a main character ref, right? Yeah, I know we need U property here. So what? Do we want to make a begin play. On begin play. I'm back, boy. Yeah. You're back. You are back. But you know not to say the word. Yeah, Chase Lee's a big horror fan. He's working on a horror game right now. He's working on 2 games. What was it? Somethings of yesterday, fragments of yesterday, or something like that. And then, what was it? Silent Whisper? Secret Whisper? What is the name of your game going to be called? Cloud. We got Cloud and Chase. We don't even need... What am I doing? What am I doing? So on begin play, we're going to want to get a main character reference. Is going to be equal to get world dot get get first player controller dot get character, right? But right, what we're going to do is we're going to simply say we're going to cast to a main character, and we're going to use this as our casting object. No. You're the only one watching, Paul. You better call Saul. In a call in the mall inside a hall. Oh no, he's back. Man, it doesn't matter what you say, safe. I'm still streaming up in this place. Walking tall, I don't know. There's my rhyme for the day. There is my bar, bro. That is my bar. Hey, it's Buenos. But yeah, there's people lurking, switching in between streams, talking to different people. That's just how it's going to be. So now that, I guess in here we want to say if main character ref, then we can go ahead and do some logic. I will say this though, safe. You've had too many warnings here. Your third warning, it's a ban, bro. So you better be careful. You better be on your best behavior. You better be on your best behavior. You better go ahead and love your neighbor. Yeah, you heard me, suckerfoo. I'm looking at you. I want to see 3 months without me having to time you out or ban you. I got to regulate around here too, brother. Don't make me pull out the Bible. Turn into the Bible thumper. Closest to the player. So now that we have the player reference, we're going to want to do a for loop, right? Or we could say for each, right? What is it? Enemy in enemies in game, right? I believe that's how you do. No, they want us to reference this. We want to calculate the distance. Which means we'll have to make a U function here. No, we don't want this blue. We don't want a U. Why is this a U function? Oh, that's get enemy list. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? We want to make a public. Keep the functions over here. I guess I could say U function above this just to be safe. Buenos, it's not that big. What? Oh, Cloudy? Cloudy's got a lot of subs, dude. Give me half your subs, bro. I'll be your best friend for life. I'll be your best friend for life, dude. I'm joking, by the way. Congratulations on the subs, man. So we're gonna need a reference, my enemy character, closest enemy, right? And essentially, what we're gonna do is iterate through this entire list here, and we're gonna pass this into. You know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about this definitely needs to be private, right? This definitely needs to be private, and we need to make a U function. I guess we can explode it, right? We can Cloudy Nazar Raleigh has a Discord server where you can find help for your game. Yeah, I do. You could search. Tree PB. What is a tree PB? Although that sounds like something fun to say. Everyone type tree PB. What is... I don't know why that sounds fun to say, but it's starting to creep me out. No more... Don't say tree PB, guys. Everyone tell Safe to just calm down, dude. You know what it is he's been fasting all day, guys. You got to remember, Safe's a Muslim, right? It's Ramadan time. So he's like full of energy right now because he just had a feast. Hey, Raleigh, from where do you learn the advanced C++ functionalities of Unreal Engine? Do you read docs? I read docs, I explore the source code, and I use ChatGPT, yes. There is some exploration you have to do, sadly, in the source code. I had to dig through the entire controller recently to get my touch functionality working the way that I wanted it to. So, yeah, it's just exploring the source code and looking up online, reading the documentation, checking out the forums, and ChatGPT. But it's a lot of work, yo. It's a lot of work, but that's pretty much what I do to figure out things. Essentially, if you have a problem, don't stop searching until you have an answer. And then most of the time, all that stuff will kind of intertwine with one another and work off one another. So, like, while you're digging in the source code, you'll learn how to program things differently by looking at what other professional programmers do to achieve results that, you know. And from there, it all comes together. Sorry, it's kind of like bland. It's like very bland advice, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. You gotta search until you find. Yeah, Safe, you need to go to bed, dude. You're too crazy right now. I ain't going to sleep, you sheep. You got me feeling like Bleecker, bro. Meep, meep. No, that's more like the Roadrunner. Y'all are getting too crazy in chat for me today. But yeah, we need to make a... we need to return an enemy here. Since this is private, we can't access this from any other place, which is good because we don't want somebody to affect this code here, right? We don't want somebody to come in here and change this. Like, let's say someone gets a hold of my game. If this is public, they'll be able to change it, theoretically. So what do? We put it as private, and we get a getter function instead, so they can't get it. Or they can't set it, but they can get it. Anan says, sometimes ChatGPT gives me solutions that are depreciated, and sometimes it provides functions that doesn't even exist in Unreal, and then I have to correct it. Yeah. So that's the thing with ChatGPT. It's really good for getting like some quick ideas or figuring out possible solutions, but you never want to rely on it wholeheartedly. Whatever you look at with ChatGPT, take with a grain of salt, because I'll tell you this, far times often than not, the solutions don't work, and they're not the most performant solutions ever. Like, there's times where it'll say something, and I'll be like, that doesn't sound like a good idea, and then it'll be like, you are correct, I am sorry. And I'm like, yes, I'm teaching the AI now. I am the master. But yeah, in here, we're simply going to return the closest enemy. But it's also about learning how to move around code, how to manipulate it the ways that you want it. Once you start figuring that out, it's easy cake. I was helping somebody the other day, and it was rather hard because and I don't want to sound like I'm talking smack, because everyone starts from somewhere, but it was very hard because they didn't even know like about parameters and how to pass through information into their code. It was very difficult. So yeah. Try to make sure if you're not comfortable with that, guys, and you're like learning C++, I really recommend this course, and I guarantee you a lot of people will recommend this as well, especially if you don't want to go to school to learn this stuff, right? And honestly, I would recommend looking around and just learning the basics as well. You know? One, I don't have any recommended classes for this. But, look up for like C++ program from beginner to beyond. Far oftentimes than not, when I like watch something like this or even on YouTube, I always learn something that I never knew before. Right. Also, you want to do like Code Wars. There's another site that I used to use all the time that they use to train for like jobs. I can't remember it. After I gave up, like pursuing a software engineering job, I don't use it anymore. But you want to essentially do Code Wars because it has prompts. Solve the problems, or you solve the prompt, you do the thing. There's like events as well. Like every Christmas there's a what is it, Advent code, where every day until Christmas you get a prompt and you got to solve stuff by like doing iOS stream and bringing in notepads and moving around data and stuff. It's actually pretty fun. But this is the class that I want to recommend to people right here. Right? I'm going to post this so you all... Safe, please go to toilet and brush your teeth. Yeah, Safe. Safe, you need to brush your teeth, bro. How many times we got to tell you, dog? I want to see you flossing. Like Ryan Gosling. Adan says, Cherno is very good YouTuber to learn C++ core concepts. Yeah, man, if you have any resources, post them in the Discord for people. Normally people get exhausted after finishing the feast, but Safe is onto something, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Yesterday, I've been doing boxing recently and intermediate fasting, so I eat 8 hours out of the day. So that's 16 hours that I'm fasting. And it's been difficult. I want to eventually go to like 4 hours of eating out of the day. You have earwax and you have to pay tax. He's trying to turn into Busta Rhymes, dude. But how can I feel intimidated with these safe bars, bro? They ain't dangerous at all. They ain't dangerous at all. But yeah, check that out. I'm actually going to post this to a buddy of mine. Let's see here. Greg, check this out, dude. The course is worth the cash. It's worth the cash. Safe bars, exactly, dude. Now he's gonna be stumbling around, wondering how to retort that. He's gonna be rolling around in his bed, screaming in his head. But yeah, Cloudy Gaming, how you doing, man? What are you up to, bro? Are you on your channel? Is there actually anything? Are you doing devlogs, man? Pew, 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 pew. Cloudy Gaming. Oh, so you do like videos of games. Okay. Wait. New sci-fi horror game by Complainers. So you do a lot of like news. You do gaming news and you do games. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. You got some really interesting thumbnails, man. These things really stand out. I think it's this like retro. You really like that retro feel, don't you? It's got like a really retro poppy feel to it all. Yeah, these things definitely catch people's attention. I'm too lazy to do all that, man. How do you find the energy? Dude, there's no way he's precipitating. He's got 200K plus subscribers. He's kicking back and he's relaxing. But yeah, in here, I don't even think safe can even safe before you type any other messages in here, bro. You need to brush some teeth, dog. All right, you need to go brush some teeth. All right. I want to see you floss. I want you to get the mouthwash. Rashad, hey Rashad, welcome to the stream. Everybody say what's up, Rashad. Rashad says, I'm so mad that Unreal Engine made retargeting animations unnecessarily complicated, dude. I've tried doing the retargeting. And I'll tell you what, I wanted to slam my head through a brick wall. I had another comment I was going to say. I was like, I don't want to head in that direction. I don't want to head in that direction, okay? Also, guys, by the way, if you're not subbed, you like the channel, you like the streams, you like hanging out, click the like button. And if you're feeling generous, click the sub button. If you're over there on Twitch, make sure, all right, make sure to click the follow button. We're trying to get to 50 on Twitch, as well as get 3 concurrent viewers, I guess, whatever. On Twitter, just click the follow button, man. On X, I should say. On X. Ooh. So, if we want to get the distance, first we need we need the main character ref, right? And honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, we need to go to each and we have to compare the distance with one another. We have to compare the distance. So what I could do is make in a enemy character, I could make a function that does this. And then instead of, man, this is actually going to be this is going to be rather interesting. This is going to be rather interesting. Yeah, they did make the engine unnecessarily complicated, and then your teeth are the same color as yellow. Rashad Z says, I'm watching the skeletal assets video in UE 4.8, but they changed how to save poses, and I saw in the Unreal Dev Forum, someone pointed it out. Yeah. Yeah, they change things all the time, which is why I try to stay concurrent when I'm on a project. And then when you do another project, you update the engine and you learn kind of all the new translations. You're a marshmallow. I agree. Buenos is kind of racist. Buenos, you think you mean they're black? You're not a fellow. How is marshmallow race? Because I'm white, you racist. No, I'm white. I mean, you look at that. All right, guys. No talk of racism or whatever in here. Y'all acting like crackheads. You need to calm down. This is going to be a somewhat difficult thing to create because, one, when we get this number back from the enemy, right? When we get this number back from the enemy, we have to essentially it might be more simpler than I think. Yeah, I'm Scottish. I'm as white as it gets. Chase Lee says, or no, Cloud says, Chase Lee Outlast is hell sharp and dark human cuts. True. Dude, Safe, you need to stop it, bro. You need to stop it, man. Look at this guy over here just causing all this drama, dude. You need to be a mellow fellow, even if your teeth are kind of bit yellow. All right? Don't make me turn into Dr. Seuss here. All right, guys, stop messing with Safe, all right? I want him to feel safe, too. He's always getting banned and freaking timed out, so he's like, no, I don't want to get banned. Poor guy. Yeah, calm down, Safe. Calm down, bro. Chill. Chizizzle. Hey, Killa, the camera's back. Hello, hello. Hey. Yeah, the camera's back. And so am I. But I could change that for you guys. This is the new stream chat. Give you the aneurysms right now, just a heads up. This typically calms Safe down. No, he's pointing at us again. Everyone run. He's looking into our soul. Anand says that really interesting that you chose something unique over something repetitive. Yeah. Can you sing without teeth? It's hard to do. The camera is better. It is? Is it because I'm... No, I'm joking. It's okay. Oh, what? You prefer this, huh? Kotagi? My boy Kotagi hanging out with Mr. Miyagi. I'm playing Mascot since 2019. What is Mascot? Is that like Mickey Mouse? Like, oh boy. Hello, everyone. Ha-ha. Mascot game. Mascot games. Yeah, you're going to have to send us some type of link. So how you doing, Killa? Killia? Your name reminds me of this guy right here. I want you to guess who it reminds me of before I show you, chat. It's an anime character. They have white hair. And they're in one of my favorite animes. I'll give you guys like 10 minutes. 10 minutes to guess. Safe, why are your teeth orange and yellow? Why do you prefer C++ over BP? I just feel, personally for me, I'm more comfortable with C++ than I am BPs. That's pretty much it. On top of that, you know, you have more access to things than you typically do in Unreal Engine's BP system, right? So since I'm comfortable with C++, if there's something in BP that I'm doing that I need, I could just go and write the function and expose it to the blueprints, right? And then call it. So there's a lot of flexibility with the C++ code. But other than that, like, you could still make a game with BPs in Unreal Engine. But I personally prefer it because I have more control, there's more flexibility, and I look darn good while I'm doing it. Don't I, chat? If you agree, click the like button. And if you're not sub, well, you know, do it too, okay? And you guys haven't figured out which character I'm talking about. Kalia means kidney in Arabic. Do you pee a lot, Kalia? Alright, I'm going to show you guys. Just because y'all taken for years. This is who I'm talking about. This kid right here, dude. This guy's cool. Hunter versus Hunter, boys. Killua. I don't know how to say his name yet. Funny enough, the more chiller character in the series. I figured out the character many moons ago. Told you it's Goku. That kid is a kidney. He's not a kidney, dude, but he'll take your kidney, bro. Hail the C++, Lord Raleigh. I am not the Lord. I am just a guy who does C++ and sits in his chair, goes outside and touch things and pretends that he, is super physical. Oh yeah, Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is a big game. And man, we can't take credit for it. I bet you that game has been inspired by plenty of games developed in different areas of the planet, right? I spent 8 years in a Clash of Clans. My whole childhood was Clash of Clans. No. My whole childhood was Counter-Strike Source, dude. Counter-Strike Source. Beam, 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 beam. Kotagi is in America, dude. He's currently, orbiting it. This guy flies, right? Google Knack Video Gaming Google. I know it's not from America, it's from Texas. The best country in the world. Everything's bigger in Texas. Even the brains. Even the brains. So yeah, we're gonna go into the enemy player character and we're going to create a function that essentially detects the distance from the player, returns that to themselves, and then honestly, it's probably better to do it this way. I'm going to use the restroom really quick, chat. I'll be right back. Be nice. If someone does something bad, let me know when I get back and I can kick them. Right? I can kick them. I'll leave it on which one do I do, guys? This screen, or do you prefer this one? Huh? I just want you guys to know I'm feeling like some diarrhea right now, so you need to hurry up and pick. Pick! Oh my... All right, I'm leaving on this one. All right, what happened, guys? What did safe do? He could at least left the music on. I did leave the music on. You don't hear the music? Can you not hear the music? Sorry, guys. I had to go release. I gotta go let my dog outside and have to use the restroom. Not bad. Did he finally go brush his teeth, dude? I worked on Unity before I switched to Unreal, so I'm more familiar. Familiar with what? So yeah, we are gonna have to. So the issue with this, chat, right, is that we're going to have to iterate. We're going to have to iterate through each enemy, right? We're going to have to get the distance between the player and the enemy, right? Then we have to compare the distance, right? So not only am I getting the enemy, but then I'm getting the distance. Then, I mean, essentially I have to make another float, right? I have to make another float, and I have to store those. No, this is way too complicated. Because this could change at any moment. This is going to be an interesting function to write, guys. I mean, I could do a for loop within a for loop. No. I guess at some point we just got to start writing now. So we have to... One, we have our enemies already, so we have to go through each enemy and get the distance. We store that. So what I'm thinking now is we have a U property here. We have a T array, right? Float. Do you really want to trigger a DSA guy with nested loops? Of course. Of course. What, do I have a nested loop? It's not too deeply nested, though. But you're saying if I did the for loop, if I did another for loop, it would do that? Woo, this is gonna be a weird one, boys. So one, a little nesting ain't hurt nobody, bro. I've seen some code, dude, and I'll tell you, a little nesting can hurt someone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to Chase Lee for the 500th subscription to the channel. You're a boss. We need to have a new video soon or some shorts. Yeah, I could optimize it, but I want to try to make it as optimized as I can right now, if that makes sense. So essentially what I'm going to do, when we're moving the enemies from the list, right? Yeah, we're going to have to do a for loop for this. That way I can have the actual, you know, or we're going to remove at this index, right? So not only do we want to remove this, but we want to remove it from the distance to the character. Safe just rage quit. Look at how beautiful and efficient my code doesn't work. That's me all the time. A little nesting. My coworker is using 3 nested for loops in production code. Tell him that he's got to at least put it in a function, man. He's got to at least put it in a function. But that makes sense if he's doing like a vector 3, right? If you're using like a vector 3, you got to do it. You got to do that. Right? Because the idea is you're running through one loop, another loop. It's something they taught me in school too. It happens a lot. You'll have like, I've seen even for quaternions, like 4 loops, a 4 loop, dude. For each axis. Calculating each axis. So let's get the distance. We're going to get enemy. Instead of, actually, we're just going to do for int I, or int, yeah, I equals 0. I is less than, yeah, enemies in game dot num. Then we're going to iterate up, right? Look at how beautiful it does not work. As long as the consumer doesn't notice, yeah. If they can't see, it doesn't matter. My G's. No, I work in a software company, and the loop is written to get thousands of data records. Really? Really? Why doesn't he just use the list then? So what he do a for loop for like the person, then a for loop for their information, and then a for loop for a specific in the location or in the information? That sounds like I mean, whatever works, right? So yeah, let's get the distance. We need an F vector. Or actually, this is a float. This is going to be a float. Distance is going to be equivalent to math F. Distance. Or is this yeah, this is F vector. Distance. I can get the distance squared. So this is going to be the player. Or the main character reference. This is going to be the enemies in game. We're gonna put I here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get actor no, not that. Actor location as well as location. Now that we have the distance, we're going to feed that distance. We're going to feed that distance. What is it? Distance to character dot add. Right? Distance to character. I once created a drop down and on production with 10K list items, it froze to death. Fortunately, I was able to optimize it. Yeah, thank God for that, dude. $10K. That does not sound like a fun time. How did you end up optimizing it? Actually, this is going to be distance. So the idea is that hopefully, right, this will add these in the same exact notion. So when they get added, right, it's going to go. So essentially this distance to character array is going to line up with the enemy array. A form of optimization is checking that these are the same, right? But it should be. Right? So if we have the main character, we're going to do a for loop for this. We're not going to need to do a for loop within a for loop because I don't want to run this every chance I get. That would just be, it's not necessary for this. Then we have to see which one is greater. We got to see which one inside here is greater. And that's going to be a little interesting to achieve. I mean, I could do I again. So the drop down was rendering every single frame with 10K list items, and I changed it so it only rendered if the last list items count changes. Otherwise, it doesn't utilize the processing time. Yeah, that sounds like the best way to go about it. But still, every single time, it's like, whew. Trying to think of a better, like what else you could do to optimize it. One would do it every time, you know, things changed. Maybe you essentially for every item underneath instead of, you know, the items above it that are maybe being changed. Helios. Oh, so you're back, Buenos. You can't just keep leaving and coming back, dude. You got to stay in here forever. You can't leave until the stream's done, bro. Okay? So, now that we have the numbers, we're going to have to compare them with one another. And that's going to be an interesting problem. Because we have multiple things going on at the same time. These things could get removed, entered. This is actually going to be a really interesting thing to solve, chat. This is going to be a very interesting, intricate thing to resolve. One, now that we have all these numbers stored, we have to compare them. So how are we going to compare them? We're going to have to do another for loop. Actually, we're going to have to make possibly a class. Hey, shawty. Shawty's like a melody in my head. That last part I got to work on. But the beginning part was good, right? Hey, everybody say what's up to Shawty. Welcome to the stream, Shawty. Yeah, you know what it was? I had to go to the CEO. I let him know how disappointed I was in him. We wrestled a little bit. I won. So now we're back here on Twitch. Everyone give a warm welcome to Shawty. Hey, Lazy Fino. Yeah, it's good to see you guys back. We're back in action, ladies and gentlemen. Now let everything grow. Father, give me your energy. In the name and blood of your Son, Christ of Nazareth. Woo. How you doing, Shouty? How you doing, Lazy Fino? I don't like the... I feel bad when I just say the first portion of your name, so I'm just going to say Fino. Is that fine? You're good? That's good to hear. Call me potato. That'll be hard. Because I love potatoes. The only potatoes that I call potatoes are the one I'm eating. Anan Samal says you can merge the two for loops into single if the index count and sequence is not going to change. You can merge the two for loops, so you're saying create a 2D array that holds both that and that, but the thing is I'd have to make a class to hold that. So now I'm reconsidering my other plan, right? And sorry for everyone out there that doesn't know how to, that isn't a programmer. I'm reconsidering my other plan where I'm going to add the distance into the enemy, because that way I can check them both at the same time and then compare them. That might be the best way to go about it. But if I'm completely off there, Adnan, please iterate on what you mean. How's all the kids doing, Shouty? How are the little ones? How are the tiny buns running around the house? Tiny buns, that sounds weird. I was trying to rhyme. You can ignore the buns part. That's good to hear. Are you still cooking up all them delicious meals? You used to send me images all the time. I haven't gotten any images recently. So. Makes it easy to edit the perfect photo, no matter where you are. Makes it easy to edit the perfect photo. I'm trying to edit the perfect game. Try Lightroom today. We're going to have to switch soundtracks here soon, chat. I'm not feeling this song. We need some different music, huh? We got Mario Jazz, relaxing Mario Jazz medley. We can get down with some relaxation. How you doing, NASA? I'm doing great, man. Doing my thing. Working a lot. If you guys want to see the game, I know you haven't been able to see it, but right now this is kind of what we got. I'm working on a attack where the main character can leap towards the enemy and knock them out. But, you know, I'm doing all this distance stuff. So we can actually make it so he doesn't do that every time. It only does it when he's close. That is true. That is true. So you're saying that because need variety? 100%. Variety in what? That is true, because they're going to be the same exact numbers. So I could write this in here and then check. But the thing is that we're going through and we're adding all the stuff, right? The whole point of this is to put all this stuff inside the distance array. Wait, what's your name? My real name is Raleigh, but people call me Polly. So I either go by Rawl or Paul. So, you know, call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah. Hey, she spelled it right the first time. Or he spelled it right. Holy moly. Are you a secret admirer? Because if so, I'd love some flowers, you know, any day now, please. Some chocolates. Some chocolates. She's like, I know a person named Raleigh. I don't know why I keep saying she. He. They. Could be anyone. But yeah, I'm doing great. I'm just working a lot. Guess where I'm from. Give me a hint. Give me a hint. I want to say you're somewhere in Europe. Are you in Europe? No, you're English. Lazy. Oh, Phoenician? You're Phoenician, huh? My geography is horrible. What? Lazy Finn. Lazy. What? You can't get mad at me. What's that? Phoenician? I don't know. Finland? Maybe you're from Finland? Are you from Finland? Oh, a Phoenician? Phoenicians are. Sorry. Phoenicians. Phoenicians don't even exist anymore. Phoenician. I don't know why I said a Phoenician. That's like an So for anyone who doesn't know, this is what a Phoenician is. It's an ancient civilization. It's because I'm reading a lot of the Bible. They lived around the Mediterranean. I'm from Finland. Hey, I guessed that right the second time after I figured it out. That's gotta mean something, right? Lazy potato, lazy Finn. Finish. I'm not lazy. Well, then you gotta remove it for your name, man. You gotta remove it. Come on. You gotta give me something to work with, man. Come on. So the real issue here, I'm lazy, but not really lazy, okay? It's in my name. It's in my nature. Hey, is that ad one? Is that ad one? Oh, it's safe. I'm safe. Is this your real account? Okay. Is this your professional account? Hey, don't tell him to go away, Buenos. Tell him to brush his teeth, okay? That's what you gotta tell him. Yeah. We could smell your breath from here, bro. Get the mouthwash. Hold him down. We're going to clean these teeth if it's the last thing we do on this planet. Oh. I took my grandma's phone to watch it now. Why'd you take your grandma's phone? Huh? And if you're on your grandma's phone, you gotta at least click the subscribe button, dude. Free subscribes, I'll take them all day. I'll take them all day, brother. Tell you what. This really doesn't feel like jazz music. It sounds like something you'd hear at a bar during the day or a saloon. I don't know. I'm getting tired. I'm like looking at the clock, waiting, anticipating when it hits 1. Because that's when I can eat. And boy, am I gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't have nothing. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat at 1 o'clock. Your iPad ran out of charge? So he's got to charge his iPad and he has to brush his teeth. Eat food. I'm intermediate fasting. I do boxing, so I'm trying to lose some weight. I know, man. I got grandma in the chat. But I'm trying to think, what should I eat, chat, when I get food? I'm thinking a burger, bro. I don't know. When are you getting a PC? And you're getting a laptop, dude. It's not the same thing, okay? Yeah. Brush your teeth, get the mouthwash, okay? Get the floss. Don't forget the floss, like a boss. And then use the mouthwash. then brush front and back again till your teeth are whiter than Ryan Gosling. Okay? Now, if that wasn't a bar, bros, you know, I don't know what to tell you. But if it was pretty fire, click the sub button, like the stream. Chase Lee coming in, talking about fish and chips. That's all you eat, Chase Lee. That is your go-to. You would prefer a burger over pizza anytime? All right, what type of burger, though? That's what the real question is. All right, because if we're just talking like a single burger patty, right, with just cheese and ketchup, I have to disagree with you, right? Where did he say bean? Eat beans with potatoes. Wow, did you really just call Buenos bean, dude? Because he's from Brazil? All right, someone time this guy out. Time Grandma out. Time Grandma. I'm going to time Grandma out. Grandma, you need to calm down, okay? All right, he's timed out. I timed him out. I'm joking, man. What? They're not timed out? Grandma's too strong for YouTube to handle, dude. What is going on? To eat beans. Hey, everybody say what's up to Owl. How's it going, Owl? How are you doing today, brother? We're having a very interesting... So how's, first of all, how's Bible Thumper, the comic book, going? We got to have at least one issue by Sunday, dude. No big deal. No big deal. I'd like to have colors in it as well, at least on the front page. Yeah, you need to calm down, dude. You're making Grandma look bad, Safe. You're making Grandma look bad, dude. Poor Safe, man. He's not feeling safe in this chat right now. All right, everybody, give Safe a break. Give poor Safe a break. Just let him chill. I feel bad. But yeah, we got to figure out how we're going to compare the distances to one another. I could just write a for loop and be like, iterate through each one and check one another, but that just seems weird. Because this isn't going to have... I'd have to check one if I is less than or greater than 0, then we're going to do some other things, right? We're going to make float last distance. I don't know. And this is going to equal I minus 1, right? Is there any like C++ functions that return highest number? Max. Is there a max element in Unreal? Max element. Let's see. Dot max. Oh, maximum number. Oh, see? Check it out, chat. This is how you... Look. Boom. XYZ of a vector, though. We want the max element of... Yeah, I know. They could even done size. Arbine. Oh, what? Because he's from Brazil, he eats bananas, dude? Huh? Huh? What is this guy, bro? We need to have a chat with this man. Pop. We got pop. Reserve, shrink, sort, swap, top. Dude, don't make me telling you to your grandma, Safe. I will tell your grandma what you're saying in here, the atrocities. There's got to be a... I'm going to ask ChatGPT if there's a function like this already. Because there's an STD function. So it would make sense that they have one similar to it. Since, I mean, you know. The smallest number in an array. Really? Really? Check it out, guys. All right? Check this out. Apparently, there is a function in FMath where you could put min. And you can put, apparently, smallest. Actually, it's saying you can... STD function. It's like the standard library. I'm trying to see what the acronym is for. What does it stand for? Standard something. Yeah, but std is a library that you use in regular C++. Check out max of int array function. Yeah, but so if I go distance and do max, it returns the maximum number of elements in array. But if I want min, they don't have min. Right? They have max. They don't have min, sadly. So, I guess there's a simple way to handle this. You just go int I equals 0. And I was about to do this really complicated, like enemies in game dot num. Or sorry, it's not this one. We want the distance to character I plus plus. And apparently I kind of want this to, yeah. That's interesting. Well, you see that? Where? What did he say? Yeah, it's a standard library. Buddy, shush. Where does he say it? He said beanies. Wow. Timed out? Timing out grandma again? I'm joking. I'm not going to time you out. I'm thinking too large right now. My little brain. I guess we already have a distance. Or shortest. It's interesting. I can't use like... I wonder if I could still print out through count. That would be interesting. All right, guys. No. Let's stop joking around about that because I take it serious. So when you guys joke about it, you know, then I got to sit here and be like, oh, man, did he really mean this? Did he really mean this? And my brain can't fathom it. Don't do it, Fuzzy. Fuzzy muffins. Stop posting pictures of food. I'm hungry. I got an hour to go, bro. I'm out in an hour, guys. I'm leaving instantly. Boom, like that. Boom. But yeah, apparently from here, we could say shortest distance equals F math. And then we go, okay, I think I know how this is going to work. So we patch in dish to essentially check which one is currently. So we'll set this equal to, shoot, I don't want to set that equal to anything. Constant B, constant A. Oh, yeah. Local variable, shortest distance, might not be initialized. That's true. So after we run this loop, we could create this here and say that it equals distance to character O. And then it'll go through this. But here's the next issue, right? So one, we're adding calculate distance for each enemy, right? The smallest default value, yeah. He called me Beanles. The thumb rule is that when calculating min, you set the initial value to the lowest possible value. So that would be like distance to character. I don't know what the lowest possible value is going to be. So I'm going to set it after we create it and fill it or flood it, right? I'm going to set this, and then I'm going to iterate through each one and then pass itself into this and check if it's smaller than the current. If not, then, you know, short distance gets updated. Then once we get the shortest distance, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pass the index too, because then we're going to set the reference to that. I don't think she can walk to Sweden. Her grandma chase you if you cry again. I thought Buenos lived in Brazil. Find the shortest distance. Now that we found the shortest distance through here, this feels weird picking up shortest distance again. I don't know why. Try int min to set the min value. What do you mean? Well, because we can't do the lowest possible one because we're trying to get the lowest value. So if I put in a value that isn't a value already, it's just going to return the shortest distance, right? So I have to set it to the first index. So that way it's according to all the other stuff in here. Then once we've got that result, the shortest distance, we have to figure out what index this was at. Right? So now I have to go through it again and figure out what the result was, right? So, we got to do another for loop. I'm trying to see if I can do this without this many for loops. Or I could do a for each. For float index, or I don't know. Distances. And then float put in what happens. Save distance to character. This isn't being used, is never used. And then we could say, I think I spelled this wrong. I don't know. Distances is equal to, nah, bro, is officially nicknamed a beanie. I like Buenos, man. Now that starts to sound racist. Buenos the beanie. Buenos, what do you think? Do we time him out again? Do we time him out on Grandma's account? What do you think, Buenos? Yeah, but you know, like at beanie, cause what? Cause he's, you know. I'm gonna leave it in Buenos' hands, man. Timeout. All right, we're timing you out again, dude. When is this guy ever gonna learn? Gosh, safe. We don't feel safe with you here, safe. Look at Buenos, dude. You're emotionally hurting him, man. Look at him. Look what you're doing to him, dude. You're hurting his heart and don't even know it. Time out. He is crazy. Yeah, he is crazy, dude. Crazy. So now we're going to essentially say if the distance is equal to result. Actually, that doesn't return an index. That doesn't return an index. So we have to do the for loop here. Less than... Man, I feel so weird doing it like this, but feels like it's the only way to do it. I might find another way later on. I can feel Buenos' relief. Yeah, look what he's sad now. Safe. And on Grandma's account, dude. Everyone give Buenos a hug. Yeah, you're supposed to be kind of nice to people, dude. You're supposed to give hugs, not drugs. All right? And that's what he's feeling right now. He's feeling that sadness, dude. That depression. Ridiculous, man. Everybody point at safe and say no. Everyone say no together. Hey, Alan, when you're hungry, you get angry, though. Yeah, he's right. Yo, I'm going to be real with you guys. We all point at him, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No. 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 No, safe. No. No. Yeah, we need to hit 500 so we can get the emoji in here too, guys. So now we want to check if the result, if the result is equal, you know what, whatever. Whatever. I'm just going to do this. We're going to say if the shortest distance is equal to, right? If the shortest number is equal to distance, we're going to, we're going to break because we don't need to keep iterating or looping. Anan says, I gotta go now. It was a very fun stream. Goodbye, everyone. It was very fun having you here, Anan. Thank you so much for the chats, the talk, the love, the likes. And I hope you have a good day at work, man. Thank you for the advice as well, too. We'll catch you next time here at the channel. Anyone else feeling real chill right now because of Mario? Mario Jazz. So the shortest distance, when it is equal to the distance to the character, we're going to want to set closest enemy, right? is going to be equal to enemies in game I, because that's going to be the closest one. At least that's what I'm thinking. You're happy that safe is gone. Yeah, we didn't feel safe here, dude. Watch, when he comes back, he's going to come back with vengeance. And he's been like, how could you do this to me, guys? I've brushed my teeth. I've used the mouthwash. I've even flossed them several times. And still you tie me out. You're tiring me out. Honestly, I could have done this. The way I'd refactor this, refactor by adding distance to player, float to enemy, right? By the way, if there's anyone new in the channel, make sure to go and check out the videos, the old videos. We got devlogs. We made a devlog, what, 2 weeks ago, chat? You know, go check out the devlog, yo. Go check it out. Go comment. We got 30 likes for 299 views. Let's go, boys. We're growing. We got 7 likes here, guys. Come on, pump those likes up, dog. Pump those likes up. Also, I don't know who it is or if I should be concerned with this, but I don't know who Grow YouTube views is, but I don't know. It feels weird. I'm not buying views. I feel like someone's trying to set me up while being nice at the same time. It's like a weird circumstance. So now the real question is, how do we test this? Ooh, so we have the closest player, or closest enemy to player. I'm going to have to... Okay, it worked. It's just the AI scam bot. True. We got to do the Judas spinning. I do have to make that video. I do have to make that video. That's weird. All right, so on tick, I guess we have to make a bull here. Bull, wow. Oh. Yeah, we return the closest enemy. In here, we're going to make bool equals B is checking for closest enemy. Oh. Actually, maybe I should just make this private and then make Isn't there a hotkey to like just move code around and then we'll make a function? I guess we can make this blueprint callable. I don't know. Check for it's nice and common here now. All right, I'll make sure to ban him too. Next time I see him in here, I'll do that. Buenos. So what we're gonna do, B, is set this to true, and actually maybe we make a bool value here, and then turn this to value. It's a getter and setter. Yeah, guys, we're calming down here a bit. So now whenever we want to check this, we're just going to have to call that, and it should check every tick. It's not good to cap lock people. What happened? If B is checking for closest enemy, do this. We're going to closest enemy to player. That's going to run every frame. And what that should potentially do is return this guy. Right? People got cap locked. Who's cap and locking who? Cap lock and dropping. Hey, Cloudy Gaming. Welcome to the Discord, my friend. Sorry, guys, handling business on Discord. You play Raleigh Game Leak on Discord? Paul, I want you to listen for a moment. So Buenos was saying stuff like Paul C and acting like he was mad about getting banned. Then he joked about it, so he called me Beanie to joke back. Da 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 da. Then he was gaslighting me. I'll tell you this much right now, Safe. I understand where you're coming from, dude. But here's the thing. You do have a record of saying things, right? Racial slurs. And Bueno sent me a snippet of you calling him in Discord. You said UN. So here's the thing. I'm banning you, bro. Whatever account you come back in here on, I'll ban it. It is not cool to be talking like this to other people. I've given you a timeout. I've banned you. You've apologized to him before. And here you are acting out again. So in the future, I want you to remember one thing. If you apologize to someone about something, you know, like if you stab someone and you apologize, they accept your apologies. This is extreme example, by the way, guys. But the thing is whenever you have a knife around that person, they're going to be a little suspicious of you after that. So with that being said, man, in the future, don't ever try to hint at anything with anyone after you've apologized to someone about doing something wrong. But with that being said, I'm going to ban this account, and I'm also going to block the other account as well, because I don't need that type of energy in this chat. These people don't need that type of energy in the chat. When you've matured, you know, if you want to take a couple months, submit a ticket to be unbanned or reach out to someone, that's perfectly fine. But it's going to be a couple months, dude. And if Bueno's cool with it, then I'll unban you. But it's not cool to act like that, and you need to learn that now while you're young, so you don't act like this when you're an adult, right? Because one day you're going to be a grown man, and it's not cool to be acting like this as a grown man. So hopefully that'll help you in the future. But yeah, I'm also going to ban you on the Discord as well, because I don't want you saying anything rude on there. So you'll have to find a way to reach out to someone personally if you want to apologize. But other than that, man, I can't deal with it. I'm trying to make a game. We're trying to have positive vibes. So alright, guys, he is banned on there, and he will be blocked on here as well. I need to get my... Who here wants to be a moderator? I don't know if I'm able to do that, but I need a moderator who can handle this stuff while I'm streaming, so I don't have to focus on it. You wanna be a moderator, Chase Lee? I got you, bro. I will make you moderator. But yeah, I just that's just not cool, man. And it breaks my heart to do it, because I like everyone in here, but I I try my best to separate the actions from the person as much as possible so I can hate the action and not the person, right? It's a Christian value. But the thing is people got to learn at some point that this isn't cool. And right now he's a young man and it's the best time for him to learn that. And I hate to be the person that has to do it, but here we are. Buenos is a very well-respected person of this community, and he is to be treated with respect, as well as anyone else who enters into this community. Yeah. Let's see if I can find him. Boom, doom, doom. Actually, I could probably find him from the live stream, huh? Sorry, this is the first time I've had to ban someone, guys. So, I gotta go through and... Yeah, I don't even have his old messages in here. Yeah, man. No, much respect to you. I'm sorry you had to deal with that, bro. By the way, welcome, Ox. Sorry you had to come in here at this time. Currently just going through some stuff. Yeah, I don't... If someone could go find his YouTube and send it to me so I can block him on there, because that's how YouTube handles it. You block people. What is it? Dabber Gaming? How many people are named Safe? Jesus. And let's go to Chase Lee here. Add as moderator. It's safe to Dabber Gaming. Yes, I will make you one as well. How do I freaking block from here, man? How do I block, guys? I need to learn how to block. How do you block? Oh my gosh, man. YouTube. How to block someone on YouTube. You know what I could probably do? Yeah, I went there, but I don't know how to block someone, so I'm just going to scroll really far up to the beginning of our chats today. Yeah, it only has so many. Shoot. Shoot. How do you block this guy, guys? I know that's like a dumb question, but there's like no button. There's no block button. Maybe I have to go to my block list. Maybe there's a block list. Comment, content, settings, channel. Yeah, this is ridiculous. They should make this a lot easier. How to block someone on YouTube. Is there a like a command that you can use? Because if so, you're a moderator. Yeah, I would love to do that, Buenos. I would love to do that. Chase, by the way, you are a mod now, and I'm gonna make you a mod as well, Buenos. You guys been here for a while, and you're very, very mature. So, I think if Chase is never here, or you're never here, that's great for the channel, right? So there's someone who's on if someone can't be on, right? Now, if there's only a way to block someone, maybe I have to flag them or report them. Maybe that's a thing. Report user. Hide user from my channel. Block. How do you block? There's got to be a command. Ban command on YouTube. Hover over the name. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. This is the last thing you probably want to watch. This is the last thing you probably want to watch. And I gotta get off after this, too. Hide user from this channel will work? Okay. You think they'd have a band, but if we see him in here again, we'll just ban him. I definitely prefer, what's it called's way of handling it. Twitch. Twitch is a little bit better with that stuff. It's not as... This is straight to the point. Anyways, now that we got this done, we have to set this in motion for this to occur. So in the base platform, okay, so hide, so it worked. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep him hidden from the channel. Sadly, I hate having to be Law and Order, but I guess that's a thing. I should say I love it. I love banning bad people. But I think people just do bad things. I don't know. It's not right to be like that. Everyone deserves respect and to be loved. Hey, see you around, Buenos. Sorry about what happened today, man. You have a good one, and I will catch you next time. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. Just so you know, guys. I might have to go take care of some business. But with that being said, I'm actually going to bounce out, too. It's 12:30. I have to use the restroom, and I'm going to go buy some food and eat it at 1. So, much love to all of you guys being in here. Sorry about the drama for those of you on Twitter who just got on. I love you guys. You're all the best. Sorry I left so early. But if you haven't already, click the follow button. If you're on Twitch, click the follow button. On YouTube, click the like and subscribe button and the notification bell as well, you know. Just because you want to know whenever I'm doing things. Because they're all great. Right. But yeah, other than that, guys, God bless. And until next time, Christ loves you. Peace out, my dudes.